Hello children, today we are starting with the fifth chapter, solids, liquids and gases. Before starting the class, just take a look around you. You can see different things kept in your room. It can be your dining room, your bedroom, your drawing room or your study room. All things around you are different. Different in appearance, different in shape, color, the material. Everything is different. But they have two properties in common. Do you know what it is? They all occupy space and they all have weight. Weight can be too small or larger, but they all have their own weight. Anything that occupies space and has weight can be called matter. I'll repeat once again. Anything that occupies space and has weight can be called matter. So everything around you can be called matter, isn't it? Yes. All matter is made up of molecules. What is a molecule? Molecule is the tiny particle with which matter is made up of. It exists independently and shows the properties of that substance. I'll repeat again. Molecule is the tiny particle with which matter is made up of. All matter is made up of molecules. Whether it is a book, box, your house, everything is made up of molecules. And molecules exist independently. That means they show the properties of that substance. Suppose you are taking salt. A molecule of salt shows all the properties of that salt. Color, taste, smell, shape, size, everything will be same as that of the salt. This molecule can again be divided into very small particle called atom. Have you heard about the word? Atom. But atom does not show the property of that substance. For example, if you take an atom of salt, that does not show the similarities of a salt, or it does not have a salty taste, it does not show the color of salt, it can be different. But a molecule is the smallest particle which shows the properties of that substance, same as that substance. Whereas molecule can be divided into atom, that means this very small particle atom, but it does not show the property of that substance. So, if you are asked which is the smallest particle of matter that exists independently or that shows the properties of that substance, you have to tell what? Molecule. And if the question is which is the smallest particle of matter, you have to answer it as atom. Because atom does not show the property of substance. Is it clear? Yes. Now, according to the arrangement of molecules, molecules are normally in a state of motion or they have a tendency to move always. So, molecules are arranged in different manner in matter. Depending upon the arrangement of molecules, matter can be divided into three states. Do you know what it is? Solid, liquid and gas. These are the three states of matter in which the molecules are arranged in a different way. So here we are going to study in detail about what is a solid, liquid and a gas and how molecules are arranged in them. Let us take a look at solids. See, this picture clearly shows you how molecules are arranged in solid. You can see that the molecules are tightly packed without any space between them. Molecules in solids are tightly packed, there is no space around them. So if they are tightly packed, can they move around? No. They cannot move around. Molecules in solid cannot move around. So that means they have a strong force of attraction. Attraction between the molecules is too much. Suppose when I make 5 of you sit in one bench, you will hold each other very tightly so that you don't fall down, isn't it? That means you have a strong bonding with your friends. Suppose only 3 are sitting, will you have that bonding? Or will you hold them tightly like that? No, you are comfortable. But if I ask more of them to sit there is a chance for you to fall down, and what will you do? You hold them tightly. Just like that, the molecules in solids are arranged very close to each other. So the attraction between the molecules is too much. And because of this well-packed arrangement, solids have a definite boundary and thus a definite shape. You can see a book. A book has a definite shape. Is it shapeless? No. A box, it has a definite shape. A pen, it has a definite shape. Whatever solid things you take, it has a definite shape and boundary. But some cases we can apply force and change the shape of a solid. For example, you can stretch a rubber band. You can press a rubber material, rubber ball or something, and change the shape, but only for a short while. After that, it regains its shape. So that can be done by applying force, but normally solids have a definite shape. The next property is that solids have a definite volume. What do you mean by volume? Volume means it is the amount of space occupied by an object. Suppose I am keeping this pen in my hand. This pen occupies a space in my hand. That is called its volume. Suppose I am keeping my hand on the table. You can just try it at home now. Just keep your hand on the table or on a book. You can see that a space is occupied by your hand. That is its volume. So solids always have a definite volume because they have a definite boundary. And solids, as they have a definite shape, they can be held in our hand. We can hold them in your hand. You can you can hold a pen in your hand. You can hold a book in your hand. You can hold a pot in your hand. You can hold an umbrella in your hand. That is only because it has a definite shape. So these are the important things regarding solids. Molecules are tightly packed. Molecules cannot move around because they are tightly packed. Solids have a fixed shape. Solids have a fixed volume. Solids can be held in our hand, and there is strong attraction between the molecules as they are tightly packed. Is it clear? Now we are moving on to the next state of matter, liquid. In liquids, the molecules are loosely packed. Loosely means compared to solid, it is loosely packed. It is clear from the picture. You can see space between the molecules. Intermolecular space. That is called intermolecular space or interstitial space. Space between two molecules. So there is some space between the molecules. And that is why they have less force of attraction compared to solids. Just as I told you, if I ask 3 of you to sit in one bench, the attraction or the bonding between you will be less. So same way here, molecules have space between them. So the attraction between them is less compared to solids. And the molecules are free to move. But there is a limit. They are free to move because they have space. When 3 of you are asked to sit, you are comfortable in sitting, you can move your body parts. But instead, if I ask 6 of you to sit together, you are congested. You don't have space to sit. Okay, so in liquids, there is enough space, so the molecules can move. And that is why molecules flow or liquids flow, and it can be poured into another container. Normally we pour liquids, isn't it? Do we pour solids? No. We just hold solids and we pour liquids. Liquid can be poured only because the molecules in liquids are loosely packed. And as they are loosely packed, the attraction between them is less and they are free to move. Liquids, they do not have a definite shape. Have you seen any liquid with circular or square shape? No. It takes the shape of the container in which we are taking that liquid. If you pour the liquid in your round shaped container, the liquid has round shape. If it is in a square shaped container, it has square shape. If it is a triangular shaped container, it is having triangular shape. So, liquids does not have a definite shape, it takes the shape of the container. But liquids have a definite volume. How? When you pour liquid on the floor, don't try it now, okay? When you pour liquid on the floor, you can see that the water flows to some extent or some distance and it remains on the floor. Remaining on the floor means that space is occupied by water. As it occupies a space, it has a volume. So, liquids, they have a definite volume but no definite shape. Clear? So, let's take a look once again. Molecules in liquids are loosely packed. They can move around. No fixed shape for liquid. It takes the shape of the container. Liquids have a definite volume. They can be poured and they can flow, and the attraction between the molecules is less compared to solids. It is clear from the figure. The blue color substance shows the molecules. The next state of matter is gas. In gas, you can see from the picture very clearly the molecules are far apart. Just like I make you sit one person at one corner of the classroom, the other person at other corner. When you get punishment, you are made to stand or sit like that. Just like that, they are far apart. The molecules in gas are far apart. They have very less force of attraction because they are too far away. And they can move around very freely. That is why gas flow more faster than liquids, because the molecules are too loosely packed. They do not have a definite shape. Have you seen square shape or round shape for gas? No. It does not have a shape. It does not have a volume. But it fills in all empty spaces. Wherever there is empty space, that will be filled by air or gas. It cannot be poured or it cannot be held in our hand because it does not have a definite shape or definite volume. So, gases, molecules are very loosely packed, molecules can move around freely, no definite shape, no definite volume. Gas fill in the space of or empty space or space of the vessel, and attraction between the molecules is the least. So, these are the three states of matter. What is matter? Anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. Everything around us can be called matter. You love your mother or you love your father. Can you call that love matter? No. Why? Because you cannot weigh it, you cannot find out the volume. So, only the things that occupy space and the things which have weight can be called matter. Our emotions cannot be called matter. So, matter is made up of molecules. Molecules are the tiniest particles with which matter is made. It can exist independently and it shows the properties of that substance. Molecules can be further divided into small particles called atoms. Molecules are arranged in different manner in matter, and according to the arrangement of molecules, matter is divided into three types: solid, liquid and gas. Solids, they have a definite shape and volume. Liquids do not have a definite shape but have a definite volume, and gas do not have a definite shape nor a volume. Molecules in solids are very tightly packed and have strong force of attraction. Molecules in liquids are loosely packed and less force of attraction, and molecules in gas are very loosely packed and very less force of attraction, or attraction is least. So these are the important things about solids, liquids and gases, which is the basic thing that we have to study in this chapter. This is useful for you in higher classes also. So make it thorough. It is a very simple topic. Read your textbook and just find out 5 solids, liquids and gases that is around you in your room now and write down in your book. Okay, so hope you all will read the textbook and study all these properties point wise so that it is easy for you. Okay, compare and study. Write solids, liquids and gases and compare each property and then study so that it is easy for you. Okay, so read the textbook, children. Thank you.